Simpson Wildcats from Hilliard, Columbus. They're from Ohio. We know that much, against our very own Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Hilliard-Davidson comes into the night with a record of 0-3 on the season. Wildcats picked up their 5th win of the season last night in shutout fashion over the Russellville Panthers. They are 5-2, looking to go 6-2 before taking off for spring break at Myrtle Beach. We'll be back and look more into this one with some starting lineups right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you're back.
Okay, just play half a round.
Gotcha.
Probably will.
I bet I will.
Really?
Yeah. What did we wind up? 8-6 and bases loaded with 2 outs.
That's a fight down, man.
Yeah. 5 runs in the last 2 innings.
That ain't Clovis.
I don't know.
Where'd my pencil go?
Clovis in them, maybe.
Can you pin or?
I don't know what I done with my pen. There it is in the floor. Dadgummit.
I would. You can use all. You can try to use all in, but I don't think half of them.
There you go. You got it?
Yeah. Ah, thank you.
That's the reason you can come up here.
Here you go.
Yeah, get the pencil for me.
Oh, I need the pencil.
Yeah, I have to do a pencil. I make too many mistakes.
Yeah, there's got anything in it.
Uh-oh, what we got?
I made a bunch of jalapeno ones on accident.
Dang, that's
She was
cold.
gonna get it, but
You get half. You get
she
half.
can get it.
What's that? Regular. She gets a regular. Yeah, it's a regular one, though.
I said they were jalapeno. Is it regular? Oh, we'll eat that one, but I'll bring you a jalapeno. No, I was eating a burger. Mom said eat one of these too because they have like a thing full of jalapenos. So she gave them.
Evidently, she didn't know.
You want a jalapeno one?
Is there chicken in there too?
I know there's burgers on
All right, last one coming up, Ron.
Okie doke.
All right.
Because they're gonna be, there's no home game for this 2 weeks. No, it's okay. No, that's right. Because Logan County can be there. Let me look at the schedule.
All right, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking a look at your introduction of umpires tonight, Donald Johnson and Mason Whitlow will be calling the balls and strikes and safe and outs. Your introduction of umpires is brought to you by Compton and Compton Eye Care at 403 North College Street here in Franklin. Visit the best optometrist office in Franklin as voted by the readers of the Franklin Favorite. They can be reached by calling 270-586-5181. Donald Johnson and Mason Whitlow. Your introduction of umpires brought to you by Compton and Compton Eye Care. Take a look at the starting lineups. First for Hilliard-Davidson, as I said, 0-3 on the season. They are the Wildcats. Well, we fixed to do the anthem. You fixing to do the anthem? You're going to do start lineups first.
I'll do theirs from the meeting and then right after.
Okay. All right. All right. Never mind, people. All right. Starting lineups for Hilliard-Davidson. Leading off and playing left field, Grant Cowan. Batting second, playing right field, Ryan Mayer. Batting third, the catcher, Christian Sweet. The cleanup man, the shortstop, Nick Dymek. Batting fifth, the DH, Dylan Bunyak. Batting sixth, first baseman, Drew Yoder. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Nick Sanos. Batting eighth, second baseman, Clay Chilinsky. And batting ninth and playing center field, David May. Those are your starting lineups for Hilliard-Davidson. We'll come back and take a look at the Wildcat starting lineup after this word from Ohio Valley Insurance. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
The catcher, number 5, Christian Sweet. The shortstop, number
All right,
26.
you are back.
Okay, just play Ohio Valley and I'll take it back.
The DH, number 27, Dylan
I
Bunyan.
forgot to say who their pitcher was.
He is hitting for the pitcher, number 23, Austin Conrad. The first baseman, number 3, Drew Yoder. Third baseman, number 44, Nick Sands. The second baseman, number 7, Clay Shalinsky. The right fielder.
All right, Brian,
6,
you are back.
May.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your starting lineups for your 5 and 2 Wildcats. Leadoff man, the center fielder, Preston Strode. Shortstop, bats second, Dalton Fiveash. Batting third, the catcher, Jacob Curtis. The cleanup man, the first baseman, Hunter Crafton. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Zach Sliger. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Dawson Owens. Batting seventh and pitching tonight for the Wildcats, Cole Heinze. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Jacob Adams. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Logan Ford. Your starting lineups brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Just about time for the national anthem here at Greg Shelton Field. We'll step away. We've got baseball right after this on WFKN.
All right, you are back.
All right, just play them till you hear back from me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm probably giving you way too much credit, Scott, but we had the Russian national anthem, what sounded like the Russian national anthem Monday night. Oh, then last night, we go and play Charlie Daniels, and it wound up being an instrumental.
12-minute instrument.
Oh my gosh.
Not 11, but it felt like
The album version.
It felt like.
The extended version.
Well, at least it was
They had a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge,
Right.
verse, chorus. Anyway.
Here comes the man with the plan. Who is it?
Uh-oh.
The doc?
It's
It's the doc. How come? How do you think?
I don't like commentating on my own kid, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Never
gotcha.
Watch it, Doc. Come on, man.
Start crying, you don't swing, and,
Bring some fish.
huh?
Fill the fish?
And they wanted Zaxby's. I want fish, there's 2 for $4. Zaxby's is you get 1 piece of
Now
chicken.
here's the starting lineup for the Franklin Simpson Wildcats. The left fielder, number 20, Jacob Adams.
Don't worry.
Center fielder, number 6, Preston Strode.
No, they don't call. You're okay.
The right fielder, number 21, Dawson Owens. Third baseman, number 3, Zach Sliger. The shortstop, number 5, Dalton Fiveash. Second baseman, number 4, Logan Ford. The first baseman, number 8, Hunter Crafton. The catcher, number 19, Jacob Curtis. And the man on the mound, number 13, Cole Heinze. Will everyone please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Where's the coach? He did. What we got here? Yes.
Okay, Colin.
All right, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Greg Shelton Field, we're just about set for baseball. The starting lineups have been introduced. The national anthem played, and the Wildcats are on the field ready to get this one going. And I'm honored to be joined tonight by a good friend and longtime broadcaster, Keith Piles. Keith, appreciate you filling in for Mr. Tyler tonight.
Well, thank you, Brian. It's my pleasure to be here. Glad to help you out tonight and see some exciting high school baseball.
Absolutely. There's I'll brag on you a little bit while you're sitting here beside me. There's probably not anybody in this press box tonight that knows more about the game than you do. So,
well, I appreciate that.
It's going to be nice to have your expertise filling in for Mr. Tyler tonight. I don't know if the bunt and go ribbing he got the other night ran him off or what, but I'll fill you in later on that, Keith. Beautiful night for baseball. Absolutely perfect weather.
No, absolutely.
Chuck's going to open up the window a little bit more.
And of course, this is the eve of the best day of the year.
Yes, opening day tomorrow.
Yes, Major League.
Major League Baseball opening day. On the mound for the Wildcats tonight, by the way, Cole Heinze. Cole is 2-0 on the season. He's pitched 9 1/3 innings. Only give up two earned runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 13 in that 9 1/3 innings. He's ERA 1.50.
Wow.
That's a pretty good ERA there for Mr. Heinze, isn't it, Keith?
Sure is. I don't think there's a pitcher anywhere that would turn that down.
No.
Johnson and Mason Whitlow.
I think mine's higher than that, and I've not even been on the field, so.
I tell you what, I know a certain Major League team, I wish they had
Yes.
some with that low.
Absolutely. Pitching, by the way, tonight for the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats. Failed to mention him earlier. Austin Conrad will be on the mound for that version of the Wildcats tonight. And as someone said earlier, the Wildcats are going to win tonight.
Either way.
Now it's just a matter of seeing which one. We hope it's our Wildcats. And we're just about ready to go. Leading off for the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats will be the left fielder, Grant Cowan.
Tell you what, Brian, you hit the nail on the head. You can't ask for a better night for baseball.
Absolutely not. Spring is here, we hope, and baseball is the sport of choice. And we are underway. Heinze goes into the windup, fastball, stays high, and it's 1-0. Of course, still a little basketball to play. If you're a college basketball fan, that'll get back underway tomorrow night as the Sweet 16 gets going. Fastball outside corner, that's there. And Cole evens the count up at 1-1.
That's a nice pitch, painting the corner there.
Cole likes to live on the corner, so if he can stay there, he'll be very productive. And he throws that one out on the corner. Cowan chases it, fouls it off, and it's 1-2. We are also, I believe, on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 Facebook Live tonight. I've not had that confirmed, but some young men came up here and hooked stuff up a while ago, so I assume that's what that means. Here's the 1-2. That stays a little off the plate, and the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Of course, I've not had the pleasure of seeing him play yet, but it seems like you're definitely right. He likes to pick on the corners.
Yep. Here's a 2-2 from Cole. Tried to go out there again. That one stays high, and the counts run full 3-2. Yeah, straight fastball so far. He shakes off the first side. Now he gets what he wants. Another fastball. Got him on the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. And that's the advantage there, Keith. You stay outside, stay outside, stay outside. Then, bam, you come inside. Hitter's not going to be ready for that.
Right. Definitely caught him by surprise, that's for sure.
Right fielder Ryan Mayer to the plate for the Wildcats of Hilliard-Davidson.
Another left-handed batter.
Cole lines and delivers. Outside on that one's 1-0.
Or as Bob, you could say, just a bit outside.
Just a bit. Cole now 9 2/3 innings pitched, and that is his 14th strikeout.
Wow.
Here's the 1-0. That one's inside, 2-0.
Well, you got to keep them honest, throw inside
Absolutely.
now and then. If you constantly pick on that outside corner, they'll be leaning over the plate and
Yep.
tag one.
Cole needs a strike here. Here's a 2-0. There it is. Swing and a miss. Strike one. No wind here tonight. Monday night, wind was blowing straight out to center field. American flag's dead away center field still tonight. 2-1. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. You're listening to 1220 WFK in Franklin, Kentucky. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One away here, top of the first. Here's a 2-2. Outside, 3-2. So Cole goes full on first 2 batters.
Be interesting to see if he comes back inside like he did the first batter on this 3-2 pitch as he did the first time.
Here's the payoff. Right down the middle, swung on, popped up.
Out of play.
Going to be out of play. And we'll do it again. Yeah, nice crowd from our visitors to the north tonight. There's probably some Reds fans in that bunch, Keith.
Better be from around the Columbus area.
So they can't be all bad. Here's a 3-2. Fastball, driven, line drive, left center field. It'll drop.
First hit of the game.
And Mayer has a single, and the Wildcats have a runner at first with 1 away.
Next up for Hilliard.
Brings up the catcher, Christian Sweet.
Number 5, Christian Sweet.
I was afraid for just a second, Brian, that ball's going to fill the alley. Be at least a double, but left fielder able to cut it off and hold him to a single.
Jacob Adams getting the start in left field tonight. Picked up his first win on the mound here Monday night. Cole throws over to first. Mayer is back.
Well, keep him honest over at first.
Cole comes set, now delivers. Tries to hit the outside corner there, a little too far out.
Yep.
And it's 1-0.
He didn't miss by much.
Here's the 1-0. That one's way out, and it's 2-0.
Come on, work in.
Huh?
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Top of the first. Cole throws over to first. Closer that
Close,
time.
Definitely.
Mayer gets back.
Got a hitter's count now. Brian he definitely needs to get one over the plate. We're just going 3-0.
Here is a 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Down and in that time. Good pitch. Two 1 pitch fastball. Fouled off at the plate. And Cole's worked back, even it up at 2-2. Mayer gets his lead at first. Crafton hold him on over there. And the 2-2. That's a breaking ball. Popped up. Shortstop Dalton Five-Ash has it. And there's 2 away.
So
The
we'll have
shortstop, number 26, Nick Dimmick.
2 away, man still at first for Hilliard Davidson.
Get ahead.
Nick Dimmick, the shortstop. And cleanup batter for this version of the Wildcats.
Yeah, we're going to have to specify.
which Wildcats we're referring to here. 2 away now, man at first. Pitch outside and low, 1-0.
See, this batter's got that open stance. Looks like he's facing directly at the pitcher at first. Then he steps into the plate.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball, swing and a miss. Strike one. Yeah, I think Cole can live right there. Here's a 1-1. Outside corner, swing and a miss, strike two.
Batter looked bad on that swing, hadn't fooled.
Yep. Dimmick ready for the 1-2. Cole delivers. Breaking ball. Outside corner, strike three. Got him looking.
He didn't like it, but.
And the side is retired. One hit, and that's all here in the top of the first for Hilliard-Davidson. No score. Wildcats coming to bat at the bottom of the first. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Brian, you are back.
2.
Yes, sir. I didn't know Keith was up there tonight.
Yeah.
Took you by surprise, didn't it? This will be a night you'll long remember, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Who's going up here?
Did you say kid start to mouth at the umpire?
She knows that. Just about the wall.
Here's a check.
It's rationed out to me because
Oh, man. Major leagues, that gets you tossed.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was a little bit outside, honestly.
Yeah.
national anthem
Oh.
today. Your son.
Yeah,
He would
right.
just sit up here loving it. He wouldn't worry about finishing it.
Well, he's giving me a hard time. I know.
Walk in there.
That's all right, Sarah.
Like, oh, darn it.
No, everybody makes mistakes.
All right, Brian, you are back.
Struggle is real.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Center fielder Preston Strode ready to step in and lead it off in the bottom of the first for the Wildcats. Preston batting 158 on the season.
Preston
It's
Strode.
an on-base percentage of 200. He got his bat going here a little bit Monday night. And we're ready for the bottom of the first. Austin Conrad on the mound for Hilliard-Davidson, and Preston swings at the first pitch, drives it into deep center field, but it's going to be caught, and there's one away.
Unfortunately, hit it to the deepest part of the park.
That'll bring up shortstop Dalton Five Ash.
Next batter for the Wildcats.
Dalton
Shortstop
batting
number
444
5,
on the season with a 522 on-base percentage.
I'd take those numbers.
Yes. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. And Dalton's ahead in the count 1-0. Conrad working quickly. Fastball right down the middle that time. It's 1-1.
He split the plate with that one.
He gets that ball and he's ready to go. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball that time stayed outside. It's 2-1. Yeah, he's not getting paid by the hour, that's for sure. Here's 2-1. Up in the zone that time, and Dalton has a good hitter's count here, 3-1.
This game will be over at 6:30.
This is definitely a hitter's count, as you said.
Here it is. Fastball swung on. Dalton liked it. Got a good piece of it, but it flies out of bounds. Out of play. That's the bunt and go scenario there. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. And Dalton is a strikeout victim here for the second out of the inning.
2 up and 2 down so far for the hometown Wildcats.
Jacob
Next batter
Curtis,
for the Wildcats.
catcher,
Catcher number 19, Jacob.
steps in. Jacob
Curtis.
batting .412 on the season, a .583 on base percentage for Jacob.
Shaking over there.
2 away here in the bottom of the first. Pitch is low and outside, gets between the catcher's legs, ball 1. Austin Conrad. Acts like he's got a flight to catch. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball, shortstop. He's up with it. He'll have to hurry. He got him. And the Wildcats are retired 1-2-3 here in the home half of the first inning. We move to the second. No score at Greg Shelton Field. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN and around the world at network1sports.com.
They've got back-to-back shutouts.
You're back.
2. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought.
Last night was a no-hitter.
Oh, was it?
Okay, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Franklin Simpson High School, we've played one quick inning here tonight, rolling into the top of the second. No score between the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats and the Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Cole Heinze ready to get his second inning of work underway. Jacob Curtis throws it down to second, and we're just about ready to go. The designated hitter batting for the pitcher is Dylan Bunyak.
Dylan Bunyak.
Definitely an all-name team here for Hilliard-Davidson. Making Chuck White earn his pay down there tonight.
Well, I didn't ask
Oh, they'd let you know if it wasn't
Yeah.
right.
Here's a pitch. Over to the left side. Sliger knocks it down. He'll have to hurry.
Nice play.
Got him!
Nice play. Good play.
Beautiful play at at third base. Zach Sliger knocks the line drive down, jumps on it, gets up, and throws a bean across the diamond to retire Bunyak. One away for the first baseman, Drew Yoder.
That's definitely a bang play down there at first.
Yes.
Can't hurt any worse.
That was a heck of a play by the third baseman.
Yoder looks at strike one.
I think that's why he was trying to catch that ball instead of just fielding and throw it. Just take the throw out of the play.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball fouled off towards the Franklin Simpson Wildcat dugout.
There you go.
And it's 0-2.
Shoot them up. They don't do that. Natural.
Here's the 0-2 to Yoder. Fastball. Line drive going to drop into the left field. Adams over there to cut it off. Yoder around first, take a big turn, and he'll retreat back to first with a single.
He thought about trying to stretch it into a double, but thought better of it.
The third baseman.
Jacob did a good job getting over there and cutting another one off.
Yeah, that's twice he's done it.
Brings up the third baseman, Nick Sanos, 7th place hitter in the lineup. Yoder gets the lead at first. Cole pitches. Fastball up high. That's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 fastball. Tried to hit the inside corner, couldn't get it, and it's 2-0.
That was the second of the game for the visitors. Both one-out singles.
And both to left field.
Right.
Correct.
Here's the 2-0. Thanks, Chuck.
Out of bounds.
Sometimes you have too quick of a transition between sports, you know.
Yeah.
3-0. Here's a 3-0 fastball in there for a strike.
Oh,
Good pitch.
Santos will not agree, but it was a strike. He didn't earn himself any favors with umpire behind the plate, turned and threw his bat down before the call was made.
yeah, that's a definite no-no.
Here's 3-1. That one's high. Ball 4, and Hilliard Davidson has something going here in the top of the second.
Clay
And first and
Chilinsky.
second with one out, Brian.
Second baseman Clay Chilinsky.
The number 8 batter in the lineup.
Yep.
That's what you do, Brian. Do you bunt here or do you swing away?
With one out, bottom of the lineup, I think they probably swing away.
Woo!
Chilinsky
Yes, you did.
looks at ball 1. They'll check to see if Chilinsky went. They'll say he didn't, and that's 1-0. Runners at first and second, one away. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, fouled that one off. It's 1-1. Wildcats will be on the road tomorrow night at Owensboro Apollo. Here's a 1-1. Guess it was low, 2-1.
Didn't miss by much.
No score, top of the second. Hilliard Davidson threatening. Here's a 2-1. Inside, ball 3.
Definitely have to throw one over the plate this time.
Center fielder David May waits on deck. Here's a 3-1. Fastball right there, strike
Right
2.
in the middle.
Now go get him, Cole. Three balls, 2 strikes. Finding out here some way, somehow, somewhere. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Big strike out there, Brian. Now you've got 2 out with 2 on.
The center fielder, number
So
6.
pitch away from
David
loading
May.
with only 1 out,
Yep.
and instead you've got now 2 out and still only 2 on.
Cole's 3rd strikeout.
Wow.
And the number 9 batter, David May, the center fielder, steps in, another lefty. He thought about swinging at the inside fastball. Holds up. That's 1-0. Runners at first and second, but now 2 away. Here's the 1-0. That one's outside. It's 2-0.
That's a lot.
Here's a 2-0 from Cole. Fastball outside corner that time, strike 1.
Live right there, kid.
Painted a corner again there, Brian.
Yes. Yoder at second, Santos at first, 2 away. And Cole delivers 2-1.
Uh-oh.
And we might have him at first. Got him! Santos got off too far. Jacob Curtis, that's one thing you don't do against that young man. And Santos is retired for the 3rd out of the inning. 2-3. That means David May will lead off when the Hilliard Davidson bats in the 3rd. No score. We move to the home half of the second. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Brian, you are back.
2, please.
All right.
I saw it.
Do what?
I was singing.
Oh, she's walking down there.
That's what she'll say. She'll make him so mad. She doesn't get it. Like him and I can have the sports conversations, but she just needs to be the mom, the cheerleader. You know, we get in the car and hash it on bad stuff.
Lead off for the Wildcats.
We are on.
Second inning.
We are on
First
Facebook.
baseman number 8, Hunter Crafton.
If I had hair, son, you would just see it all right now.
Stay out,
All right, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First baseman Hunter Crafton leading off the home half of the second here for the Wildcats. He takes ball 1 and looks at strike 1. 1-1. Hunter has a 4.09 average. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Austin Conrad. Hit 1 and 2. Here's a pitch. Curveball. Hunter tried to hold up. Ball gets away from the catcher. And
Oh, he's limping.
Hunter just pulled something, I'm afraid, going to first base. We'll see. He pulled up lame about 3/4 down. Made it to first without a throw, I might add. And he's just going to walk to the dugout. And afraid he knows it's something.
Yep. You can tell by the reaction.
Brock Hastings going to run for Cole.
Left the Wildcats. Third baseman number 3, Zach Sliger.
So Hunter, unfortunately, has to take a strikeout there, but
Brock Hastings.
makes it to first. And that brings up the third baseman, Zach Sliger. Zach swings at the first pitch. Fouls it back to the screen. It's 0-1. Zach batting .438. Hastings now running at first for Crafton. Here's the 0-1. Up high. And it's 1-1.
He had a nice lead down at first.
He did.
Of course, not knowing visiting catcher, maybe time to test his arm.
Here's a 1-1 bunt. Pitcher has it. Throw back to second in plenty of time. Hastings is retired. Bunted just a little bit too hard there.
It's exactly what I was going to say, and it went right back
Yep.
to the pitcher.
Next batter for the Wildcats, the right fielder, number 21, Dawson.
First
Owen.
out of the inning, still man on first.
So Zach reaches on a fielder's choice for the right fielder, Dawson Owens. Dawson looks at ball 1. Dawson batting .176 on the young season. Conrad steps off, looks Sliger back. Delivers the 1-0. Dawson swings through it, strike 1.
If
1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball. Oh, hit hard right back at the pitcher. He knocks it down. We'll see if he has time to make a play. Got him at first.
another bang play.
Good hustle play by the pitcher, Conrad.
Sure was.
Gets Dawson Owens just by a hair. Sliger moves up into scoring position for the pitcher, Cole Heinze. An opportunity to help himself here.
Franklin Simpson, the pitcher, number 13, Cole Heinze.
Cole batting .250 on the season. Excuse me, Keith.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to say runner in scoring position with 2 outs, so any kind of hit should get a run.
Here's a pitch. Fastball to second baseman. He's up with it. Throws over to first. And the Wildcats are retired here in the second. We've played 2 complete at Greg Shelton Field. No score. Moving to the top of the third. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, you are back.
2.
Okay.
What number we got?
Yeah.
What number we got, Chuck?
I'm sorry. 4.
That's a nice play by that pitcher.
It was.
They probably ought to start breaking up that Hilliard Davidson's pitchers. His rhythm, stepping out maybe a little bit. Try to rattle him a little bit.
That's not bad.
No, that's a great idea.
All right, you guys are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We move to the top of the third. No score here as the Hilliard Davidson Wildcats get started here as David May will come back to the plate. He was at the plate when the third out of the inning was started. Was it finished, excuse me.
To third, number 5. Excuse me, number 3.
Some
Zach
defensive
Slager.
changes for the Wildcats. Zach Slager moves over to first. Brock Hastings now in at second, and Logan Ford moves over to third. As Hunter Crafton had to check himself out of the game after pulling up between home and first.
They call him Cheeseburger Brian. Him and a half.
Candy cheese, candy
You lactose intolerant?
yellow cheese, die.
You die.
Maybe die.
Just say, eat away. Oh, me. Nothing like the baseball press box, Keith, I'll tell you. It's
A lot of fun so far.
yeah, absolutely.
Number 6, David May.
Center fielder David May will step back in against Cole Heinze. Top of the third. Fastball swung on and missed. That's 0-1.
Then after May, we're back to the top of the order.
Cole delivers the 0-1 in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hello. Yes.
I think Colin Preston back at the station running the board for us tonight. Doing a slam up job as always. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Foul back to the screen. That's 1-2. 2 hits on the night for Hilliard Davidson. Our Wildcats hitless through 2 complete. Here's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Jacob dropped it, picks it up, tags him out, and May is the 4th strikeout victim of the night for Cole Heinze.
The left fielder, number 4, Grant Cowan.
Back to the top of the lineup, and Grant Cowan, he led off the top of the first by striking out. So if he would be so kind to do that here in the third, that would work just fine. Here's a pitch from Cole. Breaking ball there off speed, and it's 0-1. Cowan swung right through that one. A 1 pitch inside that time, and the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Line drive. Right field's in. And Cowan has himself a single.
Third hit.
Yep.
Fourth. And all three have come with one out in the inning. All three singles.
Right fielder number 8. Ryan
Dawson
Mayer.
Owens in right field. Got over and cut that one off quickly.
Another nice play by
Yep.
Franklin Simpson, outfielder, to hold the runner at first.
So with one away in the inning, the Hillier Davidson Wildcats have a runner at first for the right fielder Ryan Mayer.
He had the first hit of the game.
Yep. Singled with one away in the first. Cole throws over to first. Cowan back.
Who does it, and then he beats it. I always told him, I was like, sometimes someone's going to get up and punch you.
Here's a pitch to Mayer. Hit hard, right center field.
That is deep.
It's gone.
And it's off the wall. Cowan round second on his way to third, and he'll be held up there. So Mayer has a double. He's 2 for 2.
They have runners now at second and third with one out, Brian.
The catcher number 5.
And the heart of the lineup,
Sweet.
bad news coming up. Christian Sweet, the catcher. He hit a pop fly to the shortstop, Dalton Five-Ash, his first time up.
Fourth hit of the game for the visiting Wildcats.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Cole ready to deliver the 0-1. Does so. It's in the dirt. Curtis blocks it. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side. It'll get foul. Fortunately for the Wildcats.
Just what I was thinking, too. It's a good thing it did go foul.
And it's 1-2.
Definitely would have had a run across if it hadn't.
Big out here if we can get it. Cole delivers a 1-2. Fastball popped up.
Will it be deep enough?
He's tagging. Center fielder under it. Here comes the play at the plate. And he'll score.
And it's 1-0 as Hillier Davidson scored his first run of the game on a sacrifice fly to center field. 2 out now in the inning.
Shortstop number 26, Nick Dimmick.
Nick Dimmick comes up now.
Not completely out of the woods, though. Still have a runner in scoring position with 2 out. A hit could get him a run, another run.
Here's a pitch to Dimmick. Outside and low, ball 1. If you can get out of this just giving up the 1,
Exactly.
you got to feel good about yourself. One ball, no strikes to Dimmick. And a pitch outside again, 2-0. Jacob does a good job knocking that one down. It's 2-0. Two out here in the top of the third. Hillier Davidson leads it 1-0. Here's a pitch. Ground ball at second baseman. Hastings up with it. Over to first. And the side is retired. Hillier Davidson scratches 1 across here in the top of the third. They lead it 1-0. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
Wow, that was a good hog.
All right, you are back.
2, please.
That was hard hit.
Okay.
That was a nice hop.
Yeah, it was. Big Sunday hops, what they
Yeah.
call that.
Wednesday, man.
I know. Well, Wednesday, Sunday. It ends in Y.
Yeah.
Church day.
Church.
That's what I was going to say. Either one's church day.
That's a church day, huh? That's what you say. This is your seventh day Adventist. I don't know if they go.
Right. They go on Saturday. I don't know if they go on Tuesday or not. I don't know how that works.
Leadoff for Franklin Simpson in the bottom of the third inning. The left fielder, number
Okay,
20.
Brian, you are back
Jacob
in
Adams.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We move to the bottom of the third. Left fielder Jacob Adams leads it off here for the Wildcats of Franklin Simpson. And we are underway.
Ooh.
Conrad throws that one in the dirt past the catcher. It's 1-0.
Number 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the
Yep.
Franklin Simpson Wildcats this inning.
Conrad winds and deals. Fouled out of play. That's 1-1. I did not say out of bounds that time. So
There's still time.
there's still plenty of time, yes. Here's the 1-1.
No judging.
Fouled out to play. 1 and 2.
I make fun of you, but we won't judge you.
Jacob took the worst of that one, fouled it off his foot. One ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball, hit to the third baseman, and a bad hop on him. And Jacob will reach first. We'll see what the official scoring is here.
Game an error.
Be an error.
Yes.
E5 if you're scoring at home. That
Next batter for the Wildcats.
that hop ate him up,
third
right?
baseman,
It did.
number 4, Logan Ford.
Come on, Logan.
So the second baseman, third baseman now, Logan Ford. Got to change that in my book. Comes up with a man on first, nobody out. He looks to bunt, gets it down.
Nice bunt.
That's a good one.
Button go.
Adams advances to second
Let me go.
on the sacrifice by Ford.
Great fundamental baseball there, Brian.
Yep.
Number 9 hitter up,
Next
man on
up for
first,
Franklin
That's
no
it.
out.
Simpson,
Yep.
Center fielder, number 6.
Lay down that bunt.
Preston Strode.
Now you have a man scoring position for the top of the order.
Preston Strode, the center fielder, up. Here's a pitch, way outside, ball 1. One 0 from Conrad. Fastball high. That time it's 2-0. Conrad is ready to go, I'll tell you. 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 2-1. Hilliard Davidson leads it 1-0.
I think they'd screw them more.
Bottom of the third. Our Wildcats still looking for their first hit. Here's a 2-1. There it might be. Get over his head. Nope. Line drive right at the left fielder. And he makes it. Preston Strode absolutely tattooed that ball. And all he's got to show for it's an out, Keith.
Yeah. You know those balls that's hit right at you are the hardest ones
Yeah.
to catch.
Number 5, Dalton Fiveash.
Dalton Fiveash steps in for the Wildcats with 2 away now. Runner still at second.
The FS Wildcats have had some a couple of hard hit balls.
Yes.
Just nothing to show for it yet.
Pitch is in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Fiveash was a strikeout victim his first time up.
Here's a 1-0 fouled out of play. That's 1-1. Yeah, and that was, a matter of fact, Keith, you mentioned that was the first time Dalton had struck out this year.
Is that right?
Yep.
Something I'd never be able to say.
Here's 1-1. Fastball. Popped out of play. Same spot. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out of bounds on that one.
Left
Yeah,
side, right.
again, Brian, we got a man in scoring position, 2 outs, so a hit means a run.
Yep. Conrad comes set and pitches. The 1-2. Fly ball. Right field. Right at the right fielder. He has it. And the side is retired. We've played 3 complete. Hilliard-Davidson, Ohio 1. Franklin Simpson 0. We're back after this on WFKN.
All right, Brian, you are back.
2, please.
Okay.
I'd start stepping out a little bit on that kid.
Yep.
Somebody must have told him the bus was running and he's paying for
Right.
gas.
Yeah.
Where do they play? They play Friday night or tomorrow night's it?
Tomorrow night's it, yeah. Till Sunday. But tomorrow
All
night.
right, Brian, you guys are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Greg Shelton Field, we move quickly to the top of the 4th inning. Hilliard-Davidson, Ohio, with a 1-0 lead over our Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Wildcats will play their 4th game in as many nights tomorrow night at Owensboro Apollo. Then they'll get a couple of days off and be back in action Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Franklin time from Myrtle Beach. We'll be on the air with that one just at the top of the hour there when our church programming is over. So
Top of the 4th inning.
be sure and join us for that
Are you
one.
going to ask me to help you with those broadcasts too?
Do you want to go?
Oh, let's go, man.
Designated hitter Dylan Bunyak to lead off here in the top of the 4th. Hilliard-Davidson with a 1-0 lead.
Grounded out to third his first time up.
Here's a pitch from Cole. Fouled off at the plate. And it's 0-1. He was the first out back in the top of the 2nd. He bats here in the 4th.
I believe he was the victim of the bang-bang play.
You're
So-
exactly right.
Yep.
If he tries to go that way again, fouls this one off to the left side, it's 0-2.
Sun's rapidly going down on us, Brian.
And the 0-2. Swung and missed in the dirt. Jacob picks it up, have to finish him at first. Throws it down to Zach Sliger. And Bunyak is the first strikeout victim here in the 4th.
First baseman number
1 away.
Drew Yoder.
Jacob didn't panic. Brian took his time.
Yep.
A lot of guys would have panicked and made a bad throw, and he took his time, got to throw over there, and got him in plenty of time.
It's not his first strikeout.
Should be
Yoder fly ball center field. Strode is under it on the first pitch, and there's 2 away.
rapidly moving game so
Yes.
Third baseman, 44, Nick Sands.
far. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
We'll be here all night now.
Yeah.
Third baseman Nick Santos walked his first time up. He looks at strike one. Cole might be getting a little bit of a groove here. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, good one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He definitely took something off that. That was nice.
He used to be that one. Actually, Hoops is the one as they go, but it gets around.
Here's the 0-2.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3 quickly here in the top of the fourth. Nothing doing for Hilliard-Davidson in the fourth inning. They lead it though 1-0, moving to the home half of the fourth. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Brian, you are back.
I bet I'll let you guess.
I'm going to go with 6. Is that right?
That would be correct. Yes. I have to go to the
Yeah.
potty. No. 2, please.
Yes, sir.
See how many people we got watching on the old Facebooky.
Ain't wasting no time.
Lead off for the Wildcats in the bottom of the fourth inning. The catcher, number 19, Jacob Curtis. There you go.
Okay, Brian, you are back.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 4, and 5 hitters here in the home half of the fourth for the Wildcats. So if you're going to get something started, now would be the time to do it.
You're exactly right. Heart of the order this time to put something together.
Jacob Curtis looks at ball 1 from Austin Conrad. Brock Hastings on deck as he will bat in the lineup for Hunter Crafton.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss there by Curtis. That's 1-1.
Franklin Simpson still looking for their first hit.
Ball 2 outside on that one. Here's a 2-1. Swung on, popped up. Out of play over our heads. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Delivery from Conrad. Breaking ball hit hard but foul down the third base line.
Come on, Jake Battle.
If this leadoff hitter is any indication, I think the FS Wildcats may be doing what we've said last couple innings, trying to slow down the pitcher a little bit, stepping out, making them. Ooh.
2-2's a fastball right in on Jacob. He gets out of the way and the count runs full.
Try to break up his rhythm.
Here's a 3-2 payoff pitch. Hit a mile high. Right behind second base. Maybe trouble.
Wow.
The shortstop hangs on.
He fell backwards actually as he was catching the ball and
Sure did.
but hung on.
So Curtis is retired and
Next batter
the
for Franklin Simpson. Second baseman, number 10.
Second baseman.
Brock Hastings.
Brock Hastings make his first plate appearance of the night. Here's a pitch, low, ball 1. One ball, no strike. Conrad delivers, swing and a miss by Brock. That's 1-1. One is outside, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swung on, line drive right at the third baseman. He gloves it, and there's 2 away.
Been a couple of balls not hard hit, but look like they're hard hit when they leave the bat and they just die.
Simpson. First baseman, number 3, Zach Sliger.
First baseman Zach Sliger reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. He looks at strike 1. Tell you what, when you bend over and write something in your book, you better look up quick with this kid on the mound because
you're going to miss something.
You'll be a couple pitches behind. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. That's 1-1. Right fielder Dawson Owens would love to get an opportunity to bat here in the 4th. Here's a 1-1. Outside corner, strike 2. And the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Sliger strikes out to end the 4th for the Wildcats. We played 4 complete. We're still Hilliard-Davidson 1, Franklin Simpson nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
7.
Okay, Brian, you are back.
2.
Got it.
Not to the reminders. Sands instead of Sanyos.
Gotcha. Thank you much.
I wouldn't have known if I hadn't looked down here.
Yeah.
What change you making now?
No, we're not.
Jump for a bill.
Oh, I don't know. We're laying off of 28, which will be Jackson Sowers.
Jackson Sowers.
SWDRS.
SOWERS.
Okay, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pinch-hitter number 28.
Top of the 5th
Sowers.
here as we move quickly along. Jackson Sowers will bat in the place of Clay Chilinsky here in the 8th spot for the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats to lead off the 5th inning against Cole Heinze. And he looks at strike 1. Beautiful sunset off to our right. Perfect night. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, inside corner that time. And Cole delivers the 0-2. Fastball fouled off, goes back to the screen. Count stays 0-2.
Count's definitely in the pitcher's favor.
Absolutely. Here's the 0-2.
Ooh.
Tried to break put a breaking ball on him, hung up, hit him in the helmet.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that, Brian.
So Sowers is on a hit by pitch to lead off the 5th. And that brings up the center fielder, David May. May struck out back in the 3rd. Leading off the top of the 3rd, as a matter of fact. Cole throws over to first. Sowers back.
Well, they like to live dangerously around
They do.
first, don't they?
Yep.
They had, what, one already picked off? A couple other close calls.
May tries to bunt, does. Third baseman forward, up with it, across the diamond. Nice pick over at first by Zach Sliger. And May is retired.
Ball was in the dirt, and he dug it out for the out. As you said, a nice pick by the first baseman.
So a sacrifice for May. He's the first out of the inning. Sowers moves to second, back to the top of the lineup for Grant Cowan, who struck out and singled and has scored the game's only run. Here's a pitch. Swung on, line drive, right field. It's going to drop. Sowers had to hold up to see if it was going to fall, so he will go to third. Cowan's all of a sudden 2 for 3. And that brings up Ryan Mayer, who bounced one off the right center field wall for a double his last time up. He's 2 for 2, a double and a single.
Like I said, Brian, I believe the young man at second was holding up to make
Yep.
sure the ball wasn't caught. Don't need to be doubled up if it was. So that definitely worked in the home Wildcats' favor.
Yep.
5th hit for Hilliard-Davidson.
1 out, top of the 5th, and a 1-0 ball game. Hilliard Davidson threatening again here in the 5th. Runners at first and third. Here's a pitch, line drive, center field. It's down, gets by the center fielder.
Going all the way to the wall.
1 run will score, 2 runs will score. Mayer rounds second. He's on his way to third, and Hilliard Davidson leads this one 3-0.
Nice one. Hitting there.
Give him a hit.
Hitting the 2-base error.
Hit 2-base error. All right. I don't think he touched it.
I believe they're just going to give him a straight up triple, Brian. So that leaves that 2 runners score. Now Hilliard Davidson with the man at third and 1 out. Their 6th hit of the game.
And Mayer's now 3 for 3. Pop fly to on the pitch to Sweet, back over our heads and out of play. It's 0-1. So Mayer has a single, double, and a triple in that order.
Franklin Simpson definitely needs a strikeout or a pop out in the infield here.
Sweet is 0 for 2. And he pops it up.
There you go.
Right behind second base. 5-Ash camps under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Big out there, Brian.
Number 26.
Now you're just an out away from having a man stranded at third.
Nick Dimmick, the shortstop, to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. Here's a pitch. Low and outside, ball 1.
Grounded out. He's a strikeout victim and grounded out.
Yep.
His first 2 times up at the plate.
He looks at strike 1. It's 1-1. Cole delivers the 1-1. Low. Ball 2. 2-1.
And Brian, if you don't mind, I'd like to remind everyone you're listening to WFKN Franklin, Kentucky.
Thank you much. Two and 1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Just in case the feds are listening, you know.
Yeah. Got to keep the FCC happy.
If that's possible. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 away. Top of the 5th. Here's a pitch. Swung on. Fouled straight back. And it's 3-2. Hilliard Davidson leads it 3-0, top of the 5th.
Need to hold them right here.
And the pitch. Walked him. Ball 4. So Dimmick walks. He's on base for the first time tonight. The designated hitter, Dylan Bunyak.
He's 0 for 2 so far. Also a strikeout victim and a ground out to third.
Cole fakes to third. Everybody gets back. Here's a pitch. Jacob guns that one down to first. Dimmick gets back. Pitch was a ball to Bunyak. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Foul back, and it's 1-1.
Already giving up 2 runs here. Bit of a jam. Runners on the corners with 2 out. Need to get out of this one with no more damage.
Cole ready to deliver the 1-1 to Bunyak. Here it comes. Swung on. Third baseman. Ford has it. He'll have a long throw across the diamond. Got him at first.
Nice stretch there by the Wildcat, Franklin Simpson Wildcat, first baseman.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. Logan Hilliard Davidson picks up 2 more. They now lead it 3-0. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Ryan, you are back.
2. Do what?
I was going to say, I keep wanting to call them Hilliard Lions.
Me too. I've almost said that a couple times.
I did.
Huh.
It's an investment firm.
It's an investment company, yeah.
Will we have any sponsors that's similar to that?
No.
So nobody get mad if we did mess up?
No.
I did. I keep wanting to say Hilliard Lions.
Out of row really have a nice long door.
Okay, Brian, you guys are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6, 7, and 8 spots. The bottom of the fifth for the Wildcats. Led off by right fielder Dawson Owens, 0 for 1 on the night. Wildcats still looking for their first hit. Keep thinking if I say that enough, it'll break up the. You're not supposed to say it if the team you're broadcasting for is doing it, but if the other team's doing it, you got to mention it a lot.
You want to say it all you can.
Dawson takes ball 1.
As we were saying earlier, they've had some hard hit balls just right at people.
And looks at strike 1 on the outside. Corner 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's 1-2.
Like that one may have been just a little high. He may have chased a bad one there.
And the 1-2. He tries to go up there again, see if he would chase it. Dawson doesn't, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Tried to go there again. Dawson thought about it, doesn't, and now it's 3-2.
For some reason, Brian, those high ones are so hard to lay off of.
Here's 3-2. Driven into right center field. Right fielder converges on it, has it, and Dawson is out for the first out of the inning.
The ball just hung up there, Brian. Hung up there long enough for the right fielder to get underneath it.
The pitcher, number 13.
Cole Heinze
Heinze
comes to the plate now, 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out his first time up. Here's the pitch from Conrad. Swing and a miss. Tell you what, Keith, Austin Conrad has looked good tonight on the mound.
Has. Yep.
Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side, but foul. It's 0-2.
I believe I could find a place on my pitching staff.
Yeah. And he delivers the 0-2 to Cole. Outside, ball 1.
Looks like Hilliard Davidson does have somebody in some action in the bullpen.
Yep. Here's a 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
As does Franklin Simpson.
Conrad wanted that one.
Noah Johnson.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt, Cole holds up. I think he does, and it's 3-2. Can't tell who that is in the Wildcat bullpen.
Hastings.
That's Hastings, Brock Hastings. Here's a 3-2 payoff pitch. Foul ball right side into the Wildcat bullpen. Can the right fielder get there? No, he can't. And we'll do the 3-2 again.
Full count with 1 out. Home half of the fifth.
Yep.
3-0.
Game just an hour and 8 minutes old. Pitch. Strike 3. Wow. Cole got caught looking. And there's 2 away. Left fielder Jacob Adams reached on an error. His first time up.
Next batter for Franklin Simpson.
Made it to second. That was with nobody out, but could not advance any farther. Looks at ball 1 here.
Only, if I'm correct, only 2 base runners so far from Franklin.
That is, you are correct. A fielder's choice and an error. Jacob looks at strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Jacob. Foul back to the screens, 1-2. Austin Conrad delivers the 1-2 in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Unless he wants to on purpose, he doesn't miss by much.
And the 2-2. Swung and missed. Throw down to first to finish the out to retire the side. Wildcats go 1-2-3 in the 5th. They trail it after 5, 3-0. We're back after this on WFKN.
Okay, Brian, you're back.
2, please, sir.
Got you.
How many jump again? 81. I guess by his last name. Man, you get stronger as the game goes on. It's amazing to see that.
Well, it looks like it's going to take 1 big inning to pull this one out.
Yep.
Remember the hot cross game you went to where the guy got punched in the dugout because he
Low.
that Adrian Rondon?
All right, you guys are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Greg Shelton Field. We move to the top of the 6th. The Wildcats of Hilliard Davidson lead it 3-0. And they will be led off here in the 6th by the first baseman, Drew Yoder. He's 1 for 2, single and a fly out. Cole Heinze still on the mound for the Wildcats. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. And the 1-0 swung on, fouled back, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to Drew Yoder. And the pitch fouls this one back to the screens, 1-2. Cole delivers the 1-2 up and in, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, back up the middle, base hit. Right over Cole's head. Thankfully, missed him. Yoder has a single. He's 2 for 3.
I don't think Cole saw that when he heard it go by.
Chase Miles.
Chase Miles will bat here for Nick Sands.
Pinch hitter number 17, Chase Miles.
Make his first appearance of the plate of the first appearance at the plate of the night, with nobody out here in the sixth.
Let us have a pinch hitter.
Number 7 spot in the lineup.
Pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1.
Seven hits now for the visitors.
Yep. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to Chase Miles. And Cole delivers at 1-1. Swung on, fouled back, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stand up in a chair.
Oh, me. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it don't matter now.
Yes.
We don't have a delay, so.
It's too late now.
Here's the 1-2 outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yoder gets his lead at first. The 2-2 pitch in there. Strike 3. And Miles strikes out for the first out of the 6th inning.
Not the same guy.
Number 28, Jackson Sowers.
7 strikeouts now on the night for Cole.
Through 5 in the 3rd innings.
And Jackson Sowers steps in for his 2nd plate appearance. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 5th inning.
He was hit on a 0-2
Yeah.
pitch.
And Cole's high on him again. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner going. Hit and run on. Ball's hitting the shallow right field.
Nice play by the second baseman.
Nice
for the
play
Wildcats.
by Brock Hastings over there
Hey,
to retire Sowers.
I'm sorry, I was going to say an over-the-shoulder catch there. Ball was getting away from him.
Number 6, David May.
And there's 2 away for the center fielder David May, 0 for 2 on the night. He did sacrifice his last time up, so I guess he's not 0 for 2.
0 for 1.
0
right.
for 1. Yeah. What am I saying? Pitch, ground ball, shortstop. 5 Ash has it. He'll step on second base,
Nice play
and
by
the
Five.
side is retired. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Outs running out for the Wildcats. They trail it 3-0. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on
We
WFKN.
have number 4, Logan Ford, Henry's son.
All right, Brian, you are back.
A new pitcher, Brian.
New pitcher. Who is that?
Noah Johnson.
Noah Johnson.
Every attention, please. New pitcher for Peggy Davidson. For 15, Noah Johnson.
4. Yeah.
17 was the 3rd base, Joe.
Okay.
Okay, Brian, you are back at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can close the book on starting pitcher for Hilliard Davidson, Austin Conrad. He goes 5 innings, strikes out 4, gives up no hits. Didn't walk anybody, I don't think. I'd have to look back, but I don't think he did. Nope. So pretty easy book, as Brian Davis said on Mr. Conrad. He will be relieved by Noah Johnson for the Hilliard Davidson team, and he will deal with 9, 1, and 2 in the Franklin Simpson Wildcat lineup here in the 6th inning. Only 6 outs left for the Wildcats, and we'll see if they can get something going here against the Hilliard Davidson bullpen.
Now for Franklin Simpson in the bottom of the 6th inning. Third baseman, number 4, Logan Ford.
Logan Ford, the third baseman, will lead it off here for the Wildcats.
He is 0 for 1.
Yep. Looks at strike 1.
Yeah, and the Wildcats still looking for the very elusive first.
No, he's 0 for 0. He put that nice bunt down
Okay, right.
for a sacrifice back in the 3rd. Counts even 1-1.
Good observation.
Noah Johnson, the new pitcher.
Here we go.
And that ball hits him.
All right.
So Wildcats have their leadoff hitter on here in the 6th. And they roll back to the top of the lineup for the center fielder, Preston Strode.
Luckily, it didn't hit him hard. Brian just
Just glazed him.
Just glazed him, and so we got a base runner.
Easy for us to say. We're sitting in the press box, but here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1.
So Logan's still officially 0 for 0.
Yep. Strode's 0 for 2. He looks at strike 1. Yeah, he has. Hit the ball harder than anybody in the park tonight. Has nothing to show for it. Maybe his luck will change here. Here's a 1-1. Inside, gets away from the catcher. And Ford scurries down to second.
That's a, no, I thought it was pass ball.
All right, pass ball. I don't care.
Yeah, it don't matter. We got
Pass
pass
ball.
ball.
Second. You see that?
Yes.
So now Ford's at second with nobody out.
Yeah, he should have really.
Strode ahead in the count 2-1, and that one's low again, 3-1.
He's seeing the future.
Good scoring opportunity here. Man, second, nobody out.
Dalton Five-Ash waits on deck. Here's a 3-1. Outside.
There you go.
And Preston Strode works a walk. And the Wildcats have him at first and second with nobody out.
For the first time tonight, we really got something
Yep.
brewing, as they
Next
say.
batter for Franklin Simpson, the shortstop, number 5, Dalton Five-Ash.
And the heart of the lineup coming up, Dalton Five-Ash. One of the better hitters on this team.
Definitely have the batters coming up to take advantage of his situation.
Coach Gammons calls out a play from his third base coaching position. And here's the pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0 from Johnson to Five-Ash. Swung on, popped up. I think it'll get out of play. It hits the net.
And new life, Bob.
That's 1-1.
They got a lefty thrown in the pin.
Still somebody up in the visitors
Mhm.
bullpen. Left-hander.
Yep.
Nobody, nothing stirring in the Wildcat bullpen.
Here's the 1-1 to Five-Ash from Johnson. Swung on. Fouled straight back. He was right on that one. Fouled it straight
He's
back.
just getting under him, right?
Yep.
Those last couple pitches, he just getting under it.
It's 1-2.
If he keeps that up, he's on level one.
Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball stays outside. It's 2-2.
5.
Two balls and 2 strikes to 5 Ash. Here's a pitch. Line drive straight at the center fielder.
Wow. Another
And he's
hard-
retired. Yep.
That would look like it. He's going to do something at first.
Next batter for the Wildcats. The
Jacob
catcher,
Curtis,
number 19,
the catcher.
Jacob Curtis.
Will bat with a man down and 2 on, first and second here. Jacob represents what would be the tying run.
Is it me or the ball looks like they're dying?
It seems to be. I agree.
They look really
Yep.
well hit coming off the bat, and then they just, like I said, they just die out there.
Here's a pitch. Jacob looks at strike 1. Noah Johnson comes set. Jacob calls time.
Jacob's 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out.
Here's a pitch. Swung on it and hit a ton. Left center field.
That ball.
See ya! Home run, Jacob Curtis. A 3-run shot over the left center field wall.
Home run number 3.
Your first hit of the game. 3-run shot. Ties it up.
And we've got ourselves a brand new ball game.
3-3. Bottom of the 6th.
Give him 3 RBIs on his 3rd home run of the season. Boy, you talk about threes being wild. 3 RBIs, his 3rd home run, and he ties the game at 3.
Wasn't too much doubt about that one.
Wasn't too much doubt there. Brock Hastings steps in. He swings and misses.
Only one hit, but it sure was a big one.
First hit of the game is a 3-run home run. In the bottom of the 6th. Ties us at 3. And the pitch. Brock had a good swing. Fouled it back, 1-2.
And still only one out.
One ball, 2 strikes. Johnson delivers. Fly ball, right center field this time. Right fielder shaded that way a little bit and makes the catch.
Again, Brian Ball looked well hit off the bat and just sort of it hung up there just long enough.
Next batter for the Wildcats.
Zach
Base
Sliger
number 3. Zach Sliger.
at first base now. Started the game over at 3rd. Bats with 2 outs.
Johnson's
And looks at ball 1. Looking ahead to the 7th for Hilliard Davidson. They will be at top of the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. That's the only part of that lineup that's done any damage. Counts 2-0 to Sliger. Swings on and fouls it back over the press box. And it's 2-1.
Come on, Pooh.
Fouls that one straight back in the screen. That's 2-2.
You know, I told you coming into the inning, since it was getting late in the game, it's going to take a big inning to get the Wildcats back in it. It's what we've had so far, thanks to one swing of the bat.
Here's a 2-2 to Sliger. Swung on and he hits it hard. Right at the scoreboard. That's going to be up against the wall. Zach's on his way to second, and he's got a 2-out stand-up double.
All right. The potential go-ahead run, standing at second with 2 out. A hit of any kind, give the Wildcats the lead. The Franklin Simpson Wildcats.
Yes.
They're going to change.
Change.
We'll have a pitching change, looks like, Ron.
I would not be surprised.
Well, maybe not. No,
Yep.
Change it. You're right. Change it. The left
Number 11.
who's that?
So we'll have a pitching change. We'll step away and take a break. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
Yes. I need the mom. She can
All right, Brian, you are back.
Okay, give me 2. What's his name, Chuck?
Joey Sheets. As in,
Head sheets.
Maybe attention, please. New pitcher for KU Davidson, number 11, Joey Sheets.
about 72 of them.
We'll
How many
speak.
you said there? How many seniors you said there? How many seniors you had?
Doesn't look overpowering. Just no patience.
He had trouble throwing down there.
He did.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. A couple of them got away down there.
All right, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're in the bottom of the 6th. Wildcats have tied this thing up on a 3-run bomb by Jacob Curtis. Then a double from Zach Sliger chases
Next batter for
Noah Johnson. He's relieved by the 3rd pitcher of the night for Hilliard Davidson, Joey Sheets, on the mound now for Hilliard Davidson, and he will deal with the right fielder Dawson Owens with a potential winning run in scoring position at second base. And that ball gets away from the catcher,
Ooh, look at him.
and Sliger
Wow.
hustles down to 3rd.
We could use another one of those.
Yep. One more of them, and Wildcats have a 4-3 lead, Keith.
The ball nearly rolled all the way back to third base.
Yep. It was a ball, by the way, 1-0. I don't know if I said that or not. I guess people figured that. Here's the 1-0. Pop fly right side. Shallow. Right field. Right fielder calls off the second baseman and retires Dawson Owens. But the Wildcats get 3 here in the 6th. We've played 6. We're tied at 3. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Brian, you are back.
Okay, give me 2.
They have the top. Yeah, 3 rows.
Every attention, please. New pitcher for the Wildcats, Franklin Simpson Wildcats, number 4, Logan Ford.
What's he done so far?
2 2/3. 3 strikeouts. No, we are. He didn't give up anything.
Wow. He's got to be saves.
Okay, Brian, you guys are back
Yes.
in 5.
He's 1 out of 1 in
4,
save
3,
opportunities.
2, 1.
New pitcher now for the Wildcats, Logan Ford. This pitching change is brought to you by Lindell Creek Construction. Built on a solid foundation with generations of quality experience, providing commercial, industrial, and residential. Give Brad Perry a call at 270-776-2015. Lindell Creek LLC, bringing you this pitching change for the Wildcats. Logan Ford, 2 2/3 innings, He has struck out 3 and has given up nothing. No runs at all, so no ERA for Logan. And want him to shut the door right here and give the Wildcats an opportunity to win it here in the bottom of the 7th. But he's got his work cut out for him. Grant Cowan, top of the lineup for Hilliard-Davidson. First pitch is a ball outside. It's 1-0.
One swing of the bat, Brian. Brand new ball game.
Yep. Here's a pitch. Low, I guess. It's 2-0. Here's a 2-0 from Logan.
Pitch.
Outside corner, strike 1.
Caught the corner. You're right. Needed that one. Last thing you want to do is go 3-0.
Logan ready to deal a 2-1.
Oh,
Ground ball right back at him. And he retires Cowan here in the 7th. And there's one away. Yeah, and the hottest man
Ryan Mayer.
in Franklin tonight, Ryan Mayer, has a single, a double, and a triple in that order. 3
Wow.
for 3.
I would not want him to do it, but he's one away from the cycle.
Yeah, don't want that to happen.
No.
Here's a pitch from Ford. Ball 1.
If Franklin Simpson was up 10-0, I'd wish the kid luck.
Right.
Put the Russian anthem on. There you go.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Here's where they need to pull the button and go right here.
Yeah.
Button goes.
That button go would happen right here. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Brian, the crowd, when we started off, looked like a baseball crowd. Now, if you took a picture, you'd swear it was November.
Yeah,
football.
looks like a football crowd all of a sudden.
Blankets, the hoodies, and everything's out.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch, swing and a miss. Jacob knocks it down. He'll have to finish it at first, and he does. So Mayer's retired for the first time tonight.
That'll cool him off.
And he's the second out. And the catcher, Christian Sweet.
Christian Sweet.
Oh, no cycle tonight for that young man. At least it doesn't look like it anyway.
Sweet is 0 for 3. 3 flyouts. Strike 1.
Got a lot of them.
How many appearances did you say Ford has had so far?
He's pitched 2 2/3 innings. He's been in 3 games. Has a save on the season. And a ball drilled down the right field line by Sweet. He rounds first. He's on his way to second. They're going to send him to third. And he'll be into third.
Keep in front.
Cole knocks it down over at third. Good job by Cole. But Sweet has a triple. He
Yeah.
represents the go-ahead run. But there's 2 away for the shortstop, Nick Dimmick.
I was going to say, for one thing Franklin Simpson has going for him, there's 2 out.
Yep.
So
The 8th hit of the night for the Hilliard-Davidson team.
young man was moving.
I either want to say Hilliard Lines or Harley Davidson. I get
Say HD.
HD. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Dimmick is 0 for 2. A strikeout, a ground out, and a walk. And the 0-1. Ground ball through the left side. And that's a go-ahead run for Hilliard-Davidson. Single from Dimmick and an RBI makes it 4-3.
And that young man's credit, that was a hard hit ball.
It was.
Dylan Bunyak.
Designated hitter Dylan Bunyak now is 0 for 3. And the pitch outside. Curtis gets it. Throws down to first quickly. Sweet is back. Excuse me, Dimmick is back.
Hiller Davidson, they love, as I said, they live dangerous on first.
Yeah, they do.
But, you know, you can force other team into defensive mistakes, so.
Pitch is swung on by Bunyak and missed. Evens the count at 1-1. Logan will step off with a 1-1 count, 2 away, top of the 7th. Hilliard Davidson leads it 4-3. Here's a pitch, ground ball right side, but foul.
First base coach decided he didn't want to be a hero and just let it go.
I thought maybe coach would have that one, but he did what I would have done, so I can't knock him too much.
No, I wouldn't.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bunyak strikes out to end the threat for the 3rd out. But Hilliard Davidson scratches one across with 2 away. We go to the bottom of the 7th. They lead it 4-3. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.
All right, Mr. Talley, you are back.
2.
Gotcha.
Mr. Preston. You wearing that bling?
Nah, not right now. I don't break that out.
You don't break.
Times, man.
I heard that. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out when I want to wear just one or.
Listen to you.
What do you say?
He's got to figure out whether he wants to wear just 1 ring or 2.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
Wow. Decisions.
Yeah, decisions, man.
That's a nice problem to have. That's right.
Yeah.
I'd take that problem.
Yeah. Yogi Berra had more rings than he had fingers.
Is this another new pitcher? Who's this? Dimmick.
All right, you guys are back on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Wildcats trail at 4-3. New pitcher on the mound for the Hilliard Davidson Wildcats, Nick Dimmick. He was the shortstop. He'll move over to pitch to try to close out our Wildcats, Keith.
Tell you, I was just about to say, Brian, win or lose, obviously you want to see the home Wildcats come back here, but it's been a well-played, a lot of good fundamental baseball by both teams. Both teams. Only 1 error for the whole game so far.
Wildcats 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Heinze, Adams, and Ford here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 4-3.
As the late, great Milo Hamilton used to say, we've got to go get them Wildcats.
That's it.
In this case, Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Well, as we saw in the previous inning, just 1 swing of the bat.
That's it.
That's all it takes.
High school baseball, just about anything can happen.
Oh.
Heinze bunts, but foul. Good idea there.
Sure was. Catch the defense playing back, not expecting it.
Tried to get it down the first base line and just hit it foul.
Seeing a 3-run shot. We've seen a lot of small ball tonight.
And here's a 0-1 pitch swung on and missed, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Cole. Here's a pitch from Dimmick. Pop fly, left side. Shallow left field, shortstop under it. And there's 1 away.
Boy, it seems like the Cats have had some good swings, good cuts, just getting under it.
Yep. Brings up the left fielder, Jacob Adams.
Next up for Franklin Simpson, the left fielder, number 20, Jacob Adams.
What's Adams done so far tonight, Brian?
He is reached on an air and struck out. Looks at ball one. One and 0 pitch is fouled back 1-1.
Both bullpens quiet now, Brian.
Yeah, I'd say this is Dimick's game to win or lose here. Here's a 1-1. Strike two. Good pitch.
Sure was. Looked like he was right at the knees.
Yep. And the 1-2 to Adams. Foul back to the screen. 1-2. Stays alive. Stay alive and try to look for a mistake.
Desperately need a base runner.
Here's 1-2. Ground ball. Second baseman. He's up with it. Throw over to first. And there's two away.
Down to our last hope, as they say.
That'll be in the form of Logan Ford, the
Next batter for
now
Simpson,
pitcher,
the pitcher,
current
number
pitcher for the
4,
Wildcats.
Logan Ford.
Young man's in position to definitely help himself out. He's on the hook for the loss unless we rally here.
He,
0-1, by the way, Brian.
Thank you.
Swing and miss.
Thank you, sir. And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit, back up the middle.
Still alive. Ford's at first with two out.
Logan Ford's at first for the top of the lineup. Center fielder Preston Strode walked and scored on that three-run bomb by Jacob Curtis back in the sixth.
Well, you know, Hiller Davidson scored their run at the top of the inning after two were out,
Yep.
so there you go.
And the pitch outside, ball one. Logan Ford represents a tying run. He's at first base with two away. Here's a 1-0. Pop fly.
Oh, no.
Center fielder is under it, has it, and that's the old ball game. Wildcats drop a tough one here tonight by a final score of 4-3 to Hilliard-Davidson, Ohio. We'll be back and wrap it up for you right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Baseball on WFKN.